Traoré, arrête de faire des exactions contre les populations civiles qui n'ont rien demandé, qui ne savent même pas où se trouve la capitale du Burkina Faso, à savoir Ouagadougou. Donc c'est des gens qui vivent dans des villages, qui ne connaissent rien de la vie politique. Les djihadistes viennent, ils occupent les villages, ils les obligent à s'habiller en pouvoir.
All right, looks like it's time for us to go save the people of Burkina Faso. This guy got on U.S. Senate hearing and said that the president of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore, has become a threat to his own people. You already know what that means, what that sounds like. That means it's time for us to go liberate the people of Burkina Faso. And of course, they're going to use a black man. The blackface is always a house nigga. Every time they're going to use, every time they want to use violence on black people, they use a black man from the West to come bring it on Africans. When they want to use sweet talk, it's always a black woman. You see, these guys use violence for Burkina Faso. When they wanted to do what was it in Kenya, the bill they were trying to introduce, where if you owed too much taxes, the IMF could take your land. It was black American congresswomen they used to send them to Kenya. America has realized they have black people in power who they can use now to destroy Africa. But yes, this house nigger, Michael Langley, is now the guy who's going to be the face of America going into Burkina Faso. Look it up. He got on the Senate hearing and said, but Ibrahim Traore is a threat to his own people.
Burkina Faso's president, Ibrahim Traore, is in another big trouble. Now, Enra, the news be Ibrahim on how the US government and then on Kontokwa, they are planning to even declare him wanted. Their reason was, using the country's natural resources, gold, to finance himself or the Chile and the protecting him instead of using the resource to develop the country. Now, the Pakra or this particular piece of info, President Donald Trump working tirelessly to have him declared wanted. A fellow black man, Olidi Africom. So Africom, a US Africa Command. So it is a military, something, just a military team. Leader, a General Michael Langley, the image, and I just say that screen. So fellow black man. Now, there here any some percent penetrating any African country in terms of their military logistics and core. This man and Emma order. According to him, or say wababe investigation be Burkina Faso. Now, the conclusion that he drew was that, a Burkina-based president, Ibrahim Traore, is spending their natural resources on himself only. Just or the Chile, or the house parties, or the protecting a home on fund developing the country. Hence, he needs to be declared wanted.
Imagine a situation, though, in which the ruling elite of a country is receiving gratuities on the side that in order to the benefit of the strongman leader and not to the populace of the country. Does that sort of corruption and bribery go on with regard to the Belt and Road?
Absolutely, Chairman. I see this, and I don't mind calling them out, but Captain Traore and Burkina Faso, as they know that both, whether it's their gold reserves, that is all those proceeds are just in exchange to protect the junta regime.
So that was the moment Omeki that announcement. Now, Omeki announcement, the whole world, especially most African countries, got very, very angry. Checking social media, they said, what do they want from Ibrahim Traore? Because what we read, what we see, what we witness online, and even in Burkina Faso, and he said he's doing very, very well. His people are jubilating. His people are enjoying him as a president. To the extent, say, in January, Ghana, Ghanaians were celebrating him, clearly indicating, say, he is doing well in Burkina Faso. Now, Burkina Faso, we see, schools, just a terrorism, and see what shutting down the military strongly. Roads are now being accessible. Good hospital, good schools with good infrastructure. Just say employment they will be to the extent say farming. Just say or the people of Burkina Faso, they are very, very happy. Now, so France and US are not happy with him. Reason, and he said, you know, natural resources. And she said, now I was say, these two countries and other countries benefiting, they are not benefiting again. Now, you bet share why. Now, back to the story. The second big trouble, Ibrahim Traore are falling in the hands of his very own people. I don't know if you want to kill a successful black man, use his fellow black man, no matter the race, whether you are an African, you are an European, or you are whatsoever a race, just use a black man. Or be pulling down a fellow black man with ease. So, Oko Paris, France, the capital city of France, see it's a demonstration upon demonstration, and AC against Ibrahim Traore. Almost Ibrahim Traore, na Uria Burkina Faso natural resources they financing or they Chile they rema na Ibrahim Traore and developing Burkina Faso citizens meanwhile here protest France. So how are they able to determine say Burkina Faso for when what we see and witness a pure jubilation and happiness among the people of Burkina Faso? So you could actually tell say the French citizens and the France president and the team and a work behind these protesters. So they will create fear and panic among people living within Burkina Faso. Now in return, they will hate their president. Not just say the same way Omuyi Gaddafi every Libya and Libya the same way. And I just say Omubeye Ibrahim Traore, because obviously Ibrahim Traore and person on puppet. Now Ibrahim Traore and so is in alliance with Russia. Just say Putin, Putin backing. So unless Onwangasa lose God. Now this particular protest another big issue on social media. And so people are believing these people, especially the Western people, while people in Africa believe France and the Americans and share these protesters. I know say this protesting video share now so relax it. Let's share how aggressive they were against their own president developing their country.
Ibrahim Traore, arrête de faire des exactions contre les populations civiles qui n'ont rien demandé, qui ne savent même pas où se trouve la capitale du Burkina Faso, à savoir Ouagadougou. Donc c'est des gens qui vivent dans des villages, qui ne connaissent rien de la vie politique. Les djihadistes viennent, ils s'occupent des villages, ils les obligent à s'habiller en pourquoi. On vous dit, vous vous habillez en pourquoi, sinon je reviens dans une semaine, je vous abattre tous. Les gens, ils s'habillent en pourquoi, ils n'ont pas envie de mourir, on les oblige à le faire. Après, lorsque les VDP viennent, ou les forces de défense de sécurité de Burkina Faso viennent, ils leur disent, quand vous êtes habillés en pourquoi, ça veut dire que vous êtes des complices, des djihadistes, on les massacre. Ils sont entre le manteau des djihadistes et l'enclume de l'armée burkinabé. C'est ça la vérité. Donc ces gens, ils sont là. On doit les défendre. C'est des humains. On n'est pas mieux qu'eux. C'est pourquoi les combattants de la liberté, les gens juste doivent se lever pour dire non à ces massacres. Et je pense qu'ici, il y a des gens qui sont parmi nous. J'ai l'exemple de Rico, qui n'est pas peine, d'autres personnes qui sont là, mais qui ont fait des vidéos, qui les ont choqués, ils sont venus pour cela. C'est ça être humain. Moi j'ai manifesté pour les Togo, quand les djihadistes ont massacré les Togo, j'ai manifesté avec eux. Donc dire que moi je suis ethniciste, c'est lui à me connaître. Donc je suis de soutien, mes chers amis. Ce que nous voulons, c'est très simple. Dans tous les conflits du monde, les gens finiront n'ont toujours pas discuté. La Première Guerre mondiale, ils ont discuté. La Deuxième Guerre mondiale, ils ont discuté. Conflit Palestine-Israël, ils ont discuté. Conflit Ukraine-Russie, ils ont discuté. Mon cher frère, au nom de quoi et au nom de quel Dieu, au nom de quelle humanité, M. Ibrahim Traore, c'est pas mon tâche, fait des discours fleuves, des discours clos, insensés, et de lui, il ne discute pas, il va écraser les djihadistes. Mon frère, c'est que humain. On a un spermatozoïde, un futur cadavre, et M. Ibrahim Traore. Il faut dialoguer avec ces gens, discuter avec eux, leur dire, mes frères, vous avez pris la mauvaise version, vous avez pris le salafisme qui n'est pas bon. Voilà ce que l'islam dit. Prenez des gens érudits qui connaissent l'islam, éduquez-les, allez raconter les djihadistes, parlez.
So arofo video mo share ene protest I see in Paris within France omo kasa etia their very own president for once or developing Burkina Faso. So this has got people thinking, say, what at all does America and France want from Africans, and in this case the people of Burkina Faso? Now they believe say Ibrahim Traore and looky sharp and be fin security and yenye be ye and we need more heart of Burkina Faso, and yet the same way our eliminating Gaddafi for developing Libya. Libya than a baller country. Ghana is even far advanced and better than Libya. No, the same thing. And I bet to the people of Burkina Faso. Now, the main thing Ibrahim Traore, actually the people of France and America, to which they are doing everything possible to overthrow him. Now, typical African, and I did this piece about out here, verify and Ukraine. I said Burkina Faso is one of Africa's largest gold producers, but also has copper, zinc, manganese, and phosphates. Burkina Faso government, through Captain Ibrahim Traore, nationalized several gold mines at a cost of about 80 million US dollars. The Bongo and Wangnu mines were also sold last year by London-listed Endeavour Mining to Lilium Mining for 300 million US dollars. On August 27th, the mines were purchased by Burkina Faso government for a fraction of this cost. The government also built a gold refinery to process its gold rather than taking it to the West. Today, the US government and its ally, France, who are eager to take over the country's resources, are accusing Burkina Faso leader for using its gold for protection. So, in gold mines, because Burkina Faso is the largest, gold producers in Africa. And produce here, they have to send it to France and US. These are their two top markets. Now, so Abrante Weber Dane president was look, bullshit. This thing has to stop immediately. Just shut it down. All these things, Emma, automized them from the foreign national, France national and US national at a small amount. Or science will be see processing plant, processing go to gold bars and some of my exorbitant amount out there. And America and in France there. Until they have started trying to crack down this gentleman using, their own black man on my planting and also Burkina Faso in France. I don't know what you have to say about this. For a chair, your comment section. And my adorable, Vimbaz TV.